Good evening to those who listen. It's May 20th, 2019, 8 p.m. And it's really late. I was having problems getting this live stream going for some reason. What did Trump say about the sun? And then some scary stuff with facial recognition. All right, so this happened a little more than an hour ago. Oh, no. No. I can let me look at the story now? Really? All right. So, Trump, you've got a thing called the sun. Trump whines the lights are too bright at his Pennsylvania campaign rally. Now what? Oh, come on. Now what? What happened? Yeah, I'm having my computer's way too hot. The heck? No. This computer, for some reason, right now is overheating. And I did the other live stream and didn't have no problems. It was a little warm, but not hot. All right, attempting to cool down. Now, and a special thanks for Michelle 9 for pointing this out. They're a little wrong on what he was actually saying, unless it's a hidden message, which you never know. Could be. Come on. Wow. Totally froze up on me. Come on now. Well, I can get rid of this one because that'll help. All right, maybe it's going to refresh now. Please. Really? Come on. All right, come on. All right. You've got a thing called the sun. Trump whines the lights are too bright at his Pennsylvania campaign rally. But all right. YouTube, you make me so mad sometimes. Come on. Why can't I read the story now? All right, here we go again. Scroll down just a tiny bit, please. Not all the way. And now what happened? And now it's giving me the whitelist. I'm not going to start. Pay $1. You get one thanking story. If it would just work properly at the beginning, we wouldn't have this problem. Scroll slowly. President Donald Trump lashed out his campaign team for how they staged his campaign rally in Montoursville, Pennsylvania. I thought that was the sun in my eyes. It's these stupid lights. These people. Trump said of his re-election campaign team. What are they doing? Is there any way they can turn these lights down? Come on now. This is stupid. All right, darn it anyway. You got a thing called the sun, gesturing towards the sky. We like the sun better than the artificial nonsense. So I'm thinking he meant the artificial lights, that they had at the campaign rally, not the sun simulator. Although it could be a, a hidden message that he's talking about the sun simulator, but probably not. And then I wanted to show you guys this video. I'm hoping to goodness sakes, please, Lord, let it work, because this is a very interesting story about facial recognition and the technology and our privacy.
Facial surveillance may not be just for places around the world anymore. Now, a new report from Georgetown Law says it's growing here at home. The technology can pick you out in a crowd and follow you all in secret without you knowing. That's scary. But right now, the tech is most commonly used in Detroit or Chicago. But it's on its way into New York and Washington, D.C. To break this down and what this means from a legal point of view, we turn to legal and media analyst Lionel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, now some of us, I think probably we do need to know what's going on in Washington, D.C. We need to know who these politicians are having lunch with and talking with. But truth is, from a legal point of view, what's the harm or threat of us being able to, for someone somewhere being able to know who's on what corner?
Well, a couple of things here. First of all, remember Lionel's Law. And one law is that the law always lags behind technology. The second Lionel's Law is that if you're reading about it in American mainstream media, it's 5 years old. It's already here. This is not like, Scotty, a disease like AIDS. We worried about this and we're trying to stop it. Oh, no, it's here. And it's how do we deal with it? How do we prepare for it? It's here. It's not going to be stopped. Now, the question is simply this. From a legal point of view, let's take all of the information that is being pulled into this. In one NSA hub, it is suspected because it's not verified. But they have right now the ability to harness and hold data involving 5 zettabytes. That's a sextillion. 10 to the 21st, 10 with 21 zeros, bits of information in just one particular hub. Now, why do they want this? With all of the information that's being called, and by the way, facial recognition on your phone and elsewhere and iris scans, eventually governments are going to be able, and it's being done in China, to not only know where you are, but to know your emotions, to know your sexuality, to know your mental health, to know your illness, to know your propensities, and by the way, commercially, the way you look at things, the way you respond to certain items in stores. This is also a great way, and China's doing it already, to figure out where the dissidents are, what they're thinking, and how to keep an eye on them.
And the crazy people, the conspiracy theorists.
Well, no, that's the thing. And it's interesting. Before you said the idea to figure out your political motivation, your political thoughts, and what your beliefs were, up until that point, I was going, you can check that all out by going on social media and seeing someone's Facebook and Instagram page. But it wasn't necessarily dangerous. I mean, nobody likes to be followed. That being said, now that you are going with their ultimate goal could be, if they were to go down a negative road, that might be what it'd be right there, just to see what people are thinking, to monitor what, in a more talking worlds of propaganda and people talking about steering people's opinion. And you can see why some people might be concerned, but I do want you to explain what reasonable expectations of privacy means. Talk about that. That's not Lionel's Law. That's actually law. It's the gold standard for courts reviewing the impermissible encroachment. So tell me about why this involves this case.
Well, going back to Lionel's Law again, the law always lags behind technology. We always had this thing before about a reasonable expectation of privacy. For example, you have the right in your home not to be surveilled, not to be overheard by the police, not to be monitored. Your home. When you walked outside, the courts would say, well, you're kind of out there, and yeah, you're going to be on CCTV, or maybe somebody with a camera, somebody with a security system. People can take pictures of you. But now, we now have these devices, and we have a lot of consent to things. So the courts are going to have to redefine when are they indeed encroaching upon that area, which 10 years ago would have been considered a private realm of your own world that nobody could encroach upon. That's being whittled away. What we're saying right now is that you are not going to be going anywhere where you're going to claim any kind of privacy, most of all because you have, believe it or not, brought in this device wherever you go. Now, I don't know about your phone. Mine has face recognition. to open it up, and it comes in handy at the store. It also makes it real easy for the police who want to look through your phone and say, I don't need your password. Here, look at this. It's open. There you go. They can also use this later on to open up phones from dead people. They're doing this. I mean, it is spooky. So the law 10 years ago is going to be scrubbed. Courts are now going to be looking at new ways to invade our world, our sphere of privacy,
Right.
and you're not going to recognize this place 10 years from now.
Well, I will recognize any place that you're in because I am trying to get an A in Lionel's Law. Thank you so much for joining
bless
us.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our
Very
channel.
interesting
We hope you enjoyed the
story.
video. We have
I
tons
want
of
to go
content
back
for you.
just a sec on
I will
this.
recognize any place that you're in because I am trying to get an A in Lionel's Law. Thank you so much for joining
bless
us.
It's all right. Go back to where I want you
I
to.
mean, it is spooky. So the law 10 years ago is going
Okay. Pause it. Not. Well. One little story on the bottom there on the ticker that I wanted to highlight. Why isn't it coming back there?
to doing this. I mean, it is spooky. So the law 10 years ago is going to be scrubbed. Courts are now going to be looking at new ways to invade our world, our sphere.
There it is. Iran
of privacy,
quadruples
right? And
production
you're not
of low
going to recognize
enriched
this place
uranium.
10 years from now.
Well, I will recognize any place that you're in because
Okay,
I am trying
please
to get
stop
an A
now.
in Lionel's Law. Thank you so much for joining us.
Okay. Please stop.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel.
Please
we
stop.
hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never
Oh,
stop watching.
sorry, I'm having problems getting this thing to stop now. So I want to discuss it for a second, if we can. It will finally do anything. So, yes, facial recognition, track you pretty much everywhere you go from your phone already. And then on top of that, all these surveillance cameras everywhere, closed circuit TV cameras. There's just so much technology out there that can track you already. Now we got this. Don't forget about a contest to celebrate 5 million views. If you didn't watch the video, please go over there. I explain everything. Giving away 2 movie posters in 2 different contests. So there's 2 chances to win. And I explained it over there. Please put your entries into that particular video. And you have until Thursday at midnight for all entries, and then I'll disable the comments after that, and then all those are in the contest. And you can win some movie posters. I got some movie posters, and I'll have to take some pictures of some of them because we couldn't find them online, but check that out too. Getting close to 5 million views. And just got to figure out when it's going to happen. All right, so go over there and check that one out too. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. God bless. Happen. God bless. Good night. Stop broadcasting. Oh, that's right.